Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. My name is Tahira, and I will be the second harms for today's meeting. I welcome you to all to the Area 31 Confluence meeting. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention 4 ground rules we follow our Toastmasters meeting. 1. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religious, and politics, so please refrain from discussing these topics. Number 2, please put yourself on mute if you're not speaking. Number 3, please turn off your video if you are stepping out of the meeting. And number 4, mobile either you have to switch off or keep silent mode. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise our Toastmasters Club also has a mission. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I announce this meeting as open and hand over the stage to our Area Director, Toastmasters Shalini Lal. She is from Kerala, MCA graduate and a software engineer by profession. She lives in Qatar since 2008 with 2 kids and husband and working as an IT professional. She likes to enjoy her free time listening to music, reading books, and cooking. Her greatest passion is her work itself. Her journey with Toastmasters started in 2020. Currently serving as Area 31 Director, past President of Tech Toastmasters Club, and VPPR of Alcor Malayalam Toastmaster Club. Please put your hands together for our dynamic, gorgeous Area Director, Toastmaster Shalini Lal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tahira, for that beautiful introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed Toastmasters, honored guests and dignitaries. It's with great pleasure and excitement that I'm before you today as your Area Director, welcoming you to this Confluence meeting, a gathering that promises to be a convergence of ideas, inspiration, and growth. Each of you plays a vital role in making this event a success, and I'm genuinely thrilled to witness the incredible contributions that will undoubtedly unfold throughout the course of our meeting. Toastmasters is not just a place to refine our public speaking and leadership skills. It's a community of individuals committed to personal and collective growth. The Confluence meeting serves as a platform for us to celebrate this growth, to share our experiences, and to learn from the unique journey of each member present here. This meeting promises to be a convergence of diverse ideas, perspectives, and skills. Our agenda today is carefully crafted to provide a platform for everyone to contribute, whether you are a seasoned Toastmaster or a first-time guest. We have prepared a mix of prepared speeches, impromptu speaking sessions, and constructive evaluations to ensure a well-rounded and engaging experience for all. As we navigate through today's meeting, let us remember the power of encouragement and constructive feedback. Our Toastmasters journey is not just about individual progress, but it's all about lifting up each other and fostering an environment where everyone feels supported and empowered. The true beauty of Toastmasters lies in the collaborative energy we bring to the table. Let us make this Confluence meeting an inspiring and memorable chapter in our Toastmasters experience. Thank you, and let the Confluence meeting begin. With this, I declare Area 31 Confluence meeting open. Here, I take this opportunity to welcome the guest. We have any guests present here today? Ruchita is a member, right, Pooja? Yes. So we okay. So we will proceed. When guest comes, we will welcome them as in order. Before proceeding with the further session, let us brief about Toastmasters International. It's a non-profit educational organization that builds confidence and teaches public speaking skills through a worldwide network. It is through that regular meetings that members are empowered to meet personal and professional communication goals. Founded in October 1924 by Ralph C. Smetley, Toastmasters organization is headquartered in Colorado. With around 270,000 members, 14,200 plus clubs spread across 148 countries. Now, with this, I have three wonderful and energetic presidents along with me today to open their respective club meetings. First, I would like to welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Balakrishna Karande, President of Alco Toastmasters Club. Balakrishna Karande achieved Distinguished Toastmaster title twice, one from the old system of the Toastmasters learning as well as the new pathways. Balakrishna is a Toastmaster since 2006, currently serving as President of Alco Toastmasters Club. Karande loves to watch cricket, Bollywood movies, and is passionate about public speaking and leadership. He's working with Qatar Energy, married, and have two beautiful daughters. Along with this, I would like to add on, he is the first position holder of humorous speech contest held by Qatar Talks 2023-24. So, Area 31 proudly welcomes Distinguished Toastmaster Balakrishna Karande to open the meeting.
Thank you, Lady Shatikilan. First of all, let me double check, am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Audio is not very clear though.
So, because just try to do our best. I think we can take clarity is there or you feel difficulty. Okay, let me sit and
Better to sit and
yes. First of all, I would like to thank you to all the Toastmasters, especially our area director Shadini Lal for arranging this conference meeting. I'm Alford Toastmasters Club President Balakrishna Karande. I would like to welcome to all of you with our meeting number 457. This is for Alford Toastmasters meeting. I would like to declare as open. But with that same note, I would like to welcome our DTM Christopher Almeida and our today's keynote speaker Jain, and all my friends and Toastmasters, and especially for Toasted President Pooja Saran and for Malayalam Toastmasters President this is Munni Raja. Maharat, I feel that in presentation is not there, but I would like to welcome to all of you and let us learn and grow together with this wonderful journey of Toastmasters for public speaking and the leadership skills. And I would like to hand over to our area director or the other president, Shargila.
Mimi, I will handle.
Okay, over to area director Shargila.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Karande, for your beautiful words. Next, we have present here Toastmaster Munni Raja, President of Alcor Malayalam Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Munni joined Toastmasters and is trying to attain her personal goals. She is very vibrant in keeping her passions lively in painting, gardening, and exploring new subjects in learning. She is very supportive to everyone and a magnanimous listener. Blessed with 3 lovely kids and her husband working as anesthetist at Hamad Medical Corporation. Toastmaster Munni is the president of Alcor Malayalam Toastmasters Club and vice president of education of Transcend Toastmasters Club. I welcome Toastmaster Munni.
I can't see her. Looks like join in.
Okay. Okay, let us continue.
We have any other from the same club? Maybe they can take till the time president is not in. Oh, she's here. She's here.
She's Toastmaster Munni. Hello.
Yeah, Shalini, I'm here. I think it's 7 o'clock. Sorry.
Yeah, you can open the meeting. I just finished your introduction, so I will welcome once again as President of Alcor Malayalam Toastmasters Club to open the meeting.
Yeah, 1 second, Shalini, 1 second. I'll do it. Oof. Yeah, I am very sorry to do, very sorry because it's mentioned it is 7 o'clock. So that's why I'm just reading my speech. That's why I was not able. Now only I saw the message and I just ran for everything. Sorry for the trouble. Hello, good evening, everyone. Today, I am the Alcor Malayalam Toastmasters Club President, and it is our 56th meeting. And I happily invite you to the Confluence meeting. And I officially announced the meeting is opened.
Thank you, Toastmaster Munni, for opening the meeting. Now we have the President of Club Toastmaster Pooja Sharan, a very vibrant and energetic leader and a very supportive person who has helped like all of us gathering together for this Confluence meeting. Pooja Sharan is a Toastmaster from December 2021. She is known as a mental well-being trainer in the professional arena. She is a certified financial therapist, life design coach, trainer for American Board of NLP, emotional intelligence coach, and a master handwriting analyst. She's an author with 3 books out of her bag already, and the latest one, Amazon bestseller on financial literacy for your teen and you. Wow, great. She believes that the quality of your life depends on the quality of your communication with self first. So with this, I welcome Toastmaster Pooja Sharan to open the meeting.
Thank you so much, Area Director Shalini ma'am. It's an honor to open this meeting. This is our 53rd meeting of Club Toasted. I must acknowledge the presence of dignitaries here. My mentor that I myself have chosen, distinguished Christopher Almeida, and such brilliant people that I met while organizing this meeting, like Tapasvi sir, Sushil sir. I am really learning a lot with that. This is honor because of you that I got it. And my entire team, our VP Sham Sundar, VP M Santosh Kumar, VP PR Roshan Sukheja, Secretary Rabi, Treasurer Azad, and Sergeant Arms Mamta, all of us are here to welcome you on this area conference meeting, the first one for Club Toasted. And I'm hoping there'll be a number of those, and I'm really looking forward for a brilliant meeting. I must say my heartfelt gratitude to Aarti Jain for acknowledging and coming here and giving that time for us to learn more from an eminent poet, writer, to get ready for our speeches. So I declare this 53rd meeting of Club Toasted open officially. Over to you, ma'am. Oh, Charlie ma'am is busy on the call because I know what I have to do next is call our brilliant, wonderful TMOD. Now, what is TMOD? Any guesses for new ones? Okay, we all know what we all are new ones here when it comes to area Confluence, but we all know what TMOD is. Toastmasters of the Day. who will take you through the entire journey of this meeting. He is the host. So let me invite the Toastmaster for the day, Tapaswi Kumar. He is the past Area Director, Area 31 Director, past President of Al-Core Malayalam, winner up to division levels in international and humorous speech contest, winner of Falcon Award for Most Outstanding Toastmasters in year 2018 and 2019, Qatar Talk Humorous Champion, and whatnot. So please put your hands together and help me welcoming Tapaswi Kumar Solanki in taking this meeting over. Stage is all yours, Tapaswi sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja ji. Am I audible?
Yes, brilliantly loud.
Thank you, and good evening, everyone who present here. And I think somewhere it is good evening, good night. If it is online, I think we need to take time into consideration. So good evening for Qatar. It's an honor and pleasure to be like TMOD for such a distinguished people as an audience, and to share the TMOD stage with all these powerhouses of Toastmaster fraternity. So today, when we decided the Toastmaster of the day part, when Toastmaster Pooja ji mentioned, called me, and she requested me, is it possible? Then I asked her, what would be the theme you are going with? And she said, game changer. So I immediately liked this subject and jumped upon it. Game changer. Now, just recently we finished our ICC Cricket Club, and many of us who present here loved cricket. Those are deeply involved in this cricket, they know what is game changer. Now, game changer when it comes to cricket, I remembered one incident from the childhood. We were watching TV and cricket, playing Sunil Gavaskar, Kapil Dev, and then later on, the new generation. Thereupon a time where 50 years over, all the cricket teams were playing very steadily first 15 overs. You know, they were just saving their wickets. And most of the time, 240 to 50 runs were very good in 50 overs. Can you imagine? Suddenly, one day, one player has changed the game. His name was Great Bash. He was from New Zealand, and he started hitting the use of this first 15 over and the rules of the cricket, and he flourished with the runs, and that has opened all the cricketers in the world their eyes that this is also possible. And from that day, the second bat taken in this scenario was by Jayasuriya and Kalu Vidharna. You all must be remembering their battings in the first 15 overs. They were utilizing to their advantage in that 15 overs. They changed the tone of the game, and now we are witnessing every team is doing the same. So I hope you understand what is game changer. Are you all with me? Thank you. So when we discuss about the game changer, let me first share the screen. One minute. Is it visible?
Not yet.
Now? Yeah. Is it visible, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So Game changer. Now, what is game changer? As I discussed, game changer can change the tone. A game changer is an individual or company that significantly alters the way things are done. Game-changing individuals often use their personality traits and attitude to spark the change. As I discussed, the one player has changed the whole scenario, and that can be any one of us in our life. Game changer is a trait. Why game changer? When we discuss about game changer today, why? In a world full of game players, now when we see each and every part of life, our life, that you will meet different game players. And you have to set yourself apart to be a game changer, to survive. The key takeaway is to rise above all everyday challenges, building the company of which there are many to continually adjust your positivity. We all are trying to adjust our positivity button, and no one can do this for you. It's ourselves. Within our control, it is in our control. And negativity, we know, negativity breeds negativity. That can be irrevocably damaging in all aspects of our life. So game changer, when we talk about game changer, itself is a positivity. If you are a negative person, you cannot be a game changer. Maybe you will bring the game down. But when we talk about GC, the game changer, we are talking about definitely positivity, energizing it is actually contagious. When we see here people in the audience, all our team members, when we see positivity in one of the member, it is contagious, just like COVID. It is contagious, but in a positive way. So it is about being hopeful for the future. When we are a game changer, when we are playing the game and we want to be game changer, that definitely means that we are hopeful for the future. So that was up to game changer for time being. Too much about one of the topic will again make you bored. So let us change the tone of the meeting. Now, to conduct this beautiful meeting, definitely we need many people, many support. And we have our role players. In Toastmaster meeting, if you divide these sessions, for those who are new to the Toastmaster, I'm sure there is none of them are here who doesn't know Toastmaster. This is divided into 3 sections. The first one is the prepared speech section. The second session will be a table topic, the most interesting part of the session. And the third one will be general evaluation. How the meeting, how the speaker, how the evaluator went on, that will be evaluated and will be displayed. In this prepared speech, now any Toastmaster meeting, the most important members or part of the meeting is always the role players. Because the speakers are ready, evaluators are ready, but there should be a role players who makes this meeting work in a qualitative manner. So we have now today our role players. I'm sure you all know them. We will be inviting them one by one. The first one is timer. Now timing role is done by our Toastmaster Ravi Chandran. Toastmaster Ravi Chandran, are you there? Ravi ji? Yeah, okay. Toastmaster Ravi Chandran ji, can you elaborate your role as a timer to the audience?
Am I audible?
Yes.
A warm good evening to all. Mr. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Is the timer of the day. My role is to keep timing for all the speakers and allot them of their specified time. I have three virtual backgrounds to inform
Right.
them whether they are in qualifying time, target time, and they are hitting the allotted time. I will share green background when they are in qualifying time. I will share the yellow background when they are in target time, and I will share the red background at the end of their allotted time. Apart from that, we have a specified timeline for the speeches. Generally, for prepared speeches, it's 5 to 7 minutes, and I will allot them by sharing green at 5th minutes, and 6th minute I will share the green background, allotting them of target time, and once they are at the end of allotted time, I'll share the red background at 7th minute. Apart from that, we have a paradigm shift in our table topic timings. Generally, it's 1 to 2 minutes, but especially for today, it's only 30 minutes. So, end of 30 minutes, I will share the red virtual background to allot them all of the speakers. And when asked upon by the Toastmaster of the day, I will present my report, uh, and I will mention which speaker has uh, occupied how many minutes for their speeches. Thank you. Back to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravichandranji, for that elaborate and very brief introduction and timer script. I forget to mention, Toastmaster Ravichandra is working at Finance Division since 20 years, and he loves to read books. Mountaineering. Today, our general evaluator Christopher G looks like mountaineer, but Toastmaster Ravichandran Ji is mountaineering, listening to podcasts. In addition, he is interested in public speaking and motivational speeches. So, thank you once again, Toastmaster Ravichandran Ji, for your support. Now, the other important role in our public speaking, in our English speaking particularly, is grammarian. And who is doing that role? Toastmaster Sunny Nagpal, who loves, first time I see such an introduction where he loves children and children loves him. So that's good, because children have many, they are very critical to the human beings. They don't easily love anyone. So here is one of them. He is genetic brain design enthusiast, helping parents decode ikigai and inborn talent of their children. He is enriched with 2 decades of experience with Chinmaya Vision program, Dr. Kiran Bedi's early leadership model. He is busy interviewing, making videos, and volunteering when he is not working. So we have all the blend of different kind of people, and those are, each and every sentence are inspiring us. Please welcome our grammarian, Toastmaster Sunny Nagpal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, energetic and positivity, filled with beautiful evening. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, as a grammarian, it's my responsibility to listen to you carefully today. And by listening, I'll be paying close attention to all speakers, learning from them, and looking at the language usage. I'll make note of any misuse of any English language, as well as the outstanding usage. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce you to the word of the day and the phrase of the day. Yes, for today's meeting, the word is paradigm shift, which means change from one way of thinking to another. All of us had a paradigm shift in Club Toasted because we elevated our thinking. So it's that easy and simple. And let's take home a lot of lessons and have a blissful paradigm shift today. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day in their speeches. I will present my report when called upon by the general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Toastmaster Sunny for that taking that role and explaining us your role and the word of the day. So we encourage everyone, all the speakers who are getting opportunity to use this word of the day, try your maximum. Now, the third role player, which is also very important to become a very good speaker, become a seasonal speaker, we need these role players' help. What is that? R counter. And who is our R counter today? She is from Alua, a beautiful land of River Periyar and famous Siva Lahari festival. She is commerce graduate and living here in Qatar since last 23 years. So I think she is one of the seniors who are here in Qatar from long time. Her hobbies are gardening, reading autobiographies, and nature watching. She joined Toastmasters to improve her communication and public speaking skills to develop leadership qualities. So let us welcome Toastmaster Ramla Naseeb as our R counter. Ramla ji.
Thank you, dear Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. My role as the accountant is to count the number of unnecessary sounds or repetitive words you may use when you are speaking on meeting. I will be observing and taking notes of words such as you know, like. These are filler words that affect the effectiveness of a speech. I will present my report when called upon by the general evaluator. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramlaji, for your support and your last minute agreement on becoming a role player. Thank you very much. That's what we are learning from Toastmasters. Impromptu, any role we can take. Thank you once again. So, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for us, for the most awaiting moment, that we have a guest who will be delivering her keynote speech, and we all will be eager to listen to them. Let me first try to introduce her. I will try my best. Okay. Very long introduction. Okay, yeah, I got it. This mobile is giving trouble. 1 minute. 1 minute. I am coming in between the keynote speaker and the audience. 1 minute. Okay. Why like this? Yes. She is a poet, an award-winning spoken word artist, an author who lives in Doha, Qatar. So we are lucky. She is from Doha, Qatar only. Her husband So she is living with her husband and half a dozen of neem trees. So that is something we need to look into it. Half a dozen neem trees. Her work has appeared in the Kali Project, an anthology of poetry, Kindle India Magazine, Gulmore Quarterly, the Hooghly Review and Poems India. She writes and performs poetry in English and Hindi. Her second book, Don't Climb on the Bullock Cart, was recently published by Parakit, if I spoke Parakit Books. She has been kind enough to prepare an exclusive keynote for us. So her topic will be Wobbly Wobbly Belly. Please welcome our keynote speaker, Aarti Jain ji. Madam, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Solanki ji, and thank you, everyone. It's an honor, truly, a privilege to be here. And I'm going to get started without further ado, if I may. Thank you. Good evening, game changers. Well, I have also got a new term that I need to use, which is paradigm shift. So fingers crossed, I will use it. Let me start by, first of all, asking you to do something for me. On a piece of paper, which I'm told you always carry to your meetings, could you write down one thing that you think you are really good at? Something you can do with your eyes closed, something that you secretly know you are better than anyone else around you. So one thing that you think you are really good at. You'll have 10 seconds. When I say go, start. And when I say stop, please stop. Are we good? So one thing, go. And stop. I hope it was 10 seconds. I don't have a timer. I just count it. Okay. I'm told that your area speech contest is just around the corner and that you are all set to write your hearts out. Hearts, emotions, connections. As humans, we connect with each other through our emotions, right? Through verbal or non-verbal communication. But today, I will present to you the verbal side of things, words. Why? Because I love words, absolutely love words. I use old archaic words, new unknown words, words from my mother tongue, Hindi, Punjabi, some from Urdu, some even from Arabic, and of course in English, to write my poems, spoken word pieces, short stories. And I hope that by sharing my love of words with you today, I may be able to enthuse you to have fun with words, to play around with them, to break them up and then put them together when you write your speeches. So I tell you that I love words. That is my truth. Should you believe me? No, you shouldn't. Where's the proof, you should ask? So in way of proof of my love, I present to you a piece that I wrote a few years ago. It's called Wobbly Wobbly Belly. And before I start the performance, can I just check? You can hear me correctly, right? There's no lag. All good. Great. Wobbly Wobbly Belly. Chubby cheeks. Golu Molu. Laddu. Moti. Terms I'm familiar with. That's what people called me when they didn't call me Aarti. Mostly, I didn't mind, for I was Mummy's Soni Kudi. But my wibbly wobbly belly, which wasn't wibbly wobbly at all when I was 3, 13 and 23, heard those body shaming words and took them personally. Soon after my son was born and I turned 30, I noticed a rebellion put up by my then tic-tac tummy. It refused to budge from its dharna and grew instead into this wibbly, wobbly belly, stretching and marking its rightful territory. The signs of struggle to grow were now visible clearly. Stretch marks. I tried everything. Clambered up hills, treaded on treadmills, swam lengths of pools, and even the breath gave up carbs, sweets, treats, everything nice. Struggled constantly with this thing called inner strength, but my wibbly wobbly belly didn't give up. It didn't budge, not an inch. It held on to those painful words uttered so long ago, like sharp, painful treasures undimmed by time, and converted them into fat cells that wibbled and wobbled under the skin I should have loved and owned as mine. I tried everything. It didn't budge, not an inch. It stood steadfast as a satyagrahi and grew instead into this wibbly wobbly belly. I hated it, berated it, cursed it, even pinched its sides, those infamous love handles. Who loves those? I'd like to ask. Then one morning, a few years later, after showering, I stood facing my bedroom mirror, and not knowing why, I did it. I held my wibbly wobbly belly in the palms of my hands and thanked it for the gurgles and the laughter, for my son and my daughter, for hosting my intestines, for holding the spleen, the bladder, and all those miracles of nature in place and pristine, for seamlessly nurturing the areas of the umbilical and the hypogastrium, the uterus, the ovaries, and all those bits that actually made me a mom. I swear I heard my wibbly wobbly belly sigh, a big sigh of relief, and held in the palms of my hands, she congratulated me and said, "You've come a long way, baby." Held in the palms of my hands, she congratulated me and said, "You've come a long way, baby." Thank you so much. So that was Wibbly Wobbly Belly. I'm sure you heard the time when the paradigm shift happened, right? I'm sure of it. You may ask, why choose this piece when the theme of the meeting is game changers? And my answer is, because there is no big game changing moment than changing one's mindset. The time I changed my mindset from feeling sorry for my extra weight to feeling grateful for this body that has served me so well and continues to serve me, the blessing that I have that I wake up every morning and I'm alive, everything changed. If I tell you that I don't struggle with weight issues, that I don't sometimes wake up and say, oh no, why another pound? I'll be lying. But the shift has happened. So the switch happens quite quickly. I don't go into a self-pity mode. I go into a self-belief mode. Self-belief in the face of self-doubt, in the face of fear, in the face of people telling you this can't be done, or in the face of your little voice telling you, you can't do this. That is the paradigm shift. That is the time when you make that big change and you become the game changer because you have changed your mindset. Here we are. We have the self-confidence, yes, all the Toastmasters. We have the love of words. We are all set to write that wonderful speech. Or are we? Stop. Give me one more minute. Because before you write another word, before you write another sentence, I want you to answer this question for yourself. And this question comes in two parts. The question is, why are you writing this speech? Part B, why now? Think about it. Why are you writing this speech? Part B, why now? And if your answer to this question is, because I want to win the competition, or because I want to impress XYZ, or because I want to win accolades, I'd say stop. Don't waste your time. Do the thing that you just wrote about that you're good at. Become a master of that. Don't write this speech. Harsh, right? It must have come across as really harsh. Let me tell you why. When I wrote Wobbly Wobbly, it was a couple of years ago, and I just entered my perimenopausal stage in my life. I was finding it hard to shift the extra weight. I had also recently quit my full-time job to pursue my love of writing. So I had time on my hands to meet up with friends, over coffee, a lot of times for a walk in a Spire Park. But what I noticed is that no matter where our conversation started, it almost always ended up talking about weight issues, size 0 obsession, things that we should be wearing, how to look good. It bothered me. It really did. It bothered me because my friends are well-read, educated, liberated women. And yet the thing that was connecting us was talk about what I look like. It bothered me because I thought, I'm not just what I look like. I'm a lot more. Why are we only obsessing about fitting into a certain size? And when something bothers me, I do what I do best. I write. And I wrote this poem. I didn't know I was writing a poem. I just wrote, and then this came about. So when I ask you this question, why are you writing this speech? Trust me, if you find out the answer, you will know your truth, your authentic answer to why do you want to say what you want to say and why you want to say it now. This truth will be your beacon. It will be that guide that will make sure that your speech not only stays on track, but it resonates with the audience. So I call my method 1+4 steps. It's not my method. It's just things that I've picked up on my long journey of writing from people I admire. So the first thing that you've done is you found your truth. This is why I want to do it, and this is why I must do it. And then you use these 4 steps to prove that truth. Remember, I offered my proof to you about my love of words with my poem. So how do you go about proving your truth to an audience who doesn't know you, who will judge you based on those 15 or 20 minutes that you have with them? Number 1, know your audience. That's the most important rule. Remember, it is all about the audience. It's never about you. If it were about you, you would be happy singing in the shower. Why make a speech? So it's all about the audience. When I use the Hindi Punjabi words in my Wibbly Wobbly, my hope was that it won't deter from your enjoyment of the piece, because I had sandwiched it between some English words. But in Doha particularly, you have audiences that come from all over the world, different demographics, different languages. So if you're using a word from your language, and I urge you to use words from your mother tongue, trust me, it is the essence of you. It will connect you to your audience like nothing else can. Like food can, of course, but words too. But make sure that word is explained at the very beginning of your speech so that you don't lose your audience, so they know what you're talking about. Know your audience. Number 2, step number 2, a really good beginning and a wonderful end. I'm sure you've heard this 150 times and more. A hook to make sure your audience come on board, and what I call a lingering ending. What do I mean by that? You know, sometimes you've gone to a cinema, watched a film or something on Netflix, and long after you've come home and long after you've switched off the telly, there are words, scenes, some ideas that linger on inside you. That's how you want to end your speech, so that your words, your essence lingers on in your audience's minds long after you've stopped talking. 2 steps. Number 3, know the purpose of your speech. Are you trying to persuade your audience? Are you trying to entertain them? Are you trying to inspire them? Or are you trying to inform them? Most speeches will have a little bit of all these, but the main purpose is what will guide you to write your speech in a way that really lands. For persuasion, you will use persuasive words. For information, you may use graphs or facts or figures. For entertainment, and I know there are so many of you who won the humorous speech awards, so you will use humor, you will use some jokes perhaps. For inspiration, you will dip into your own life and share your life stories with your audience. So now you have your truth, you know your audience, you have a brilliant beginning and a fabulous ending, and you have your purpose. Now imagine it's the day of the contest and it's not on a Zoom. It's actually a physical platform. And before going on to this platform, you have checked with your friends, your children, maybe even your husband about what you should wear to this contest. And even though you know that you look really smart in that dark jacket and that pink silk blouse brings out the glow, you have gone for a very comfortable cotton shirt. Why? Because you know that when you get up on stage, you sweat buckets. And the last thing you want to do is for your audience to look at your sweat patches rather than listen to your words. There you are in your smart blouse, which is cotton, a lovely pair of trousers. Your name is called and you start making your way to the platform and you feel the first bead of sweat trickle down the back of your neck. Next step, another trickle. And by the time you have reached the podium, there is a rivulet of sweat running down your spine. Your underarms are spouting so much sweat. You're so glad that you chose this blouse and not the one that you wanted to wear. And your hands are a bit clammy and a bit shaky, but you hold on to that podium and you start. And you start in a secure, you start in a confident and oh, so sure of myself voice. And you go. Why? Because you have practiced and practiced and practiced so much that you are sick of your own voice. Your family is sick of your voice. Even the dog knows your speech by heart. But you go. Imagine. I'd love for you to use the word imagine in your speech, envision. What these words do is that they bring the audience into your speech. You create a space in your world for them to just enter. Once you have them there, they're not going anywhere. They are invested in what you are saying next. The things that you say will linger on in them for a long, long time later. So there we are. My 1+4 method. But hold on, I've saved the best for the last. And this is a piece of advice I received from a very wonderful poet in India who I met in person recently as well. And he said, no matter what you do, enjoy, have fun. And so often we get so caught up with the end result that we forget to have fun. So have so much fun. Write your speech, break it up, rewrite it, but enjoy the process. Enjoy it so much so that on the day, if your name's not called out, no one even comes to you and says, well done. No one even says a single word of appreciation. Your work would have done that for you. You will look back and say, you know what? I had fun. And when the next contest rolls around, you will roll up your sleeves and say, I'm raring to go. On the contrary, if you work really hard and you're very serious and you're like, oh no, I have to win this, but I can't talk to anyone, cancel all the appointments, and then you don't win, how crushing is that going to be? So I urge you to play with words, to have loads of fun, and be the paradigm shift. I'm trying to refer to the notes I made earlier, that you want others to be. Only with self-belief we can do that, right? So I've come to the end of my presentation, but your job is not yet done. Remember you wrote something on a piece of paper? And I'm going to look at the Toastmasters to see if I have a little bit of time. What I'd like to do, if it's possible, is to have a mock talk with 1 or 2 volunteers. And please remember, it's a mock talk. So we're going to have fun. I may be harsh, I may not be, but let's see if that truth that you wrote on that piece of paper stands the test of time. So if you'd like to share what you wrote, I would love to have a little quick chat with you.
We already have a hands raised, Gilda and Sunny and Sham. You can choose anyone.
Pooja, why don't you choose, please? And I'll just...
Okay, let's go with Sham and Gilda. It would be amazing to see. And then if you have more, let's have Sunny in the picture. Sham and Gilda.
Okay,
Sham,
let me
I'm
go first.
all ears.
Sham Sundar and Gilda. You need 2 of them or you need just 1 person?
I just need one. I just need one person to read out what they wrote.
Okay.
And then we'll have a chat.
Okay. Sham, would you like to take in?
Yes, I would like to take it. Thanks a lot for that wonderful suggestions and tips, Aarti Jain. And it was lovely crafted. I believe me, I liked each and every word. That's why, I was not even looking at you, but I was just noting all the points in my mobile. That's a very wonderful points which you have thrown to us. Now, coming to the main essence of the speech, which you had asked us to write down, my own qualities or which has been seen by audience as well as by myself, I have realized is 2, not 1 point. It is persistent as well as patience. This is me.
Okay, so prove it to me, please. Where's your proof? Quick. Prove to me that you are patient.
Well, basically what I do is, if there is any a big fight in the house between, obviously, with my spouse, with my children, I always try to calm down, find out what next to be done, find out past is past. Now let's think about the future. How can we mitigate this, or even try to, during the heat of the organization or heat of the argument, try and move out, have a paradigm shift. And these are the qualities which I try to follow, but sometimes I'll be successful, sometimes I won't be successful.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Sorry for putting you on a spot, but when we talk about our truth, it's so intrinsic to us that it just needs a split second to prove it. But, so that's what I'm trying to get to, that when you come from a place of truth, what you say will resonate with your audience. But if it's not coming from a place of truth, no matter how beautifully crafted your speech is, it won't. So thank you so much for sharing. So I'm ready for another volunteer if there is time.
Oh, we have enough time. I think we will go with Gilda and then we'll go to Sunny. Gilda, over to you. Okay, then we have Roshan with 2 hands up. Gilda, please.
Okay, I wrote, I'm good in organization. I organize cupboards very well and drawers. Has nothing to do with speaking. I have a vision. I could see when I see a clumsy cupboard full of things you cannot reach. I could put them in a way where you could reach and very obvious to everybody. My friends, my children, they always call me when they have a problem organizing cupboards, especially in the kitchen. I could go and do things for them and organize them and say, wow, how did you do that?
I would love to make you my best friend. I love organizing cupboards too. That's my naughty pleasure. Like I put my phone on silent and then my sister and I, we say, you know what? I'm so happy today I organized my cupboard. So I totally get you. And you know what you've just shared with me, Gilda, is what your speech will look like. You will organize every part of it meticulously. You will make it so approachable that the person who's listening to you can reach you, because you know that there's no point in putting something at the back in a metaphor that no one understands. Rather, be clear about it, be precise about it, get to it nice and straight. So your speech will be like your cupboard, organized and accessible. And in fact, earlier on when you were being introduced, I wrote down the words on your t-shirt. Live your potential, and I love it. I just love that. It's such a paradigm shift kind of a moment in those 3 words. So thank you so much for sharing. And
Thank you.
Okay, so who goes next? Or it's only Club Toasted. I can see so many more people. So Sheel sir. Okay, we have our TMOD. Yes, Tapaswiji. Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you, Poojaji, for giving me the chance. When Aarti ji mentioned, then immediately it came to my mind that actually I like to meet different kind of people, different culture. I am trying to peep my nose into them, and trying to understand, learn the language also. So, and during that, what I found that many of the languages in India, at least, there are so many words common, or sometime, in the Sanskrit background. So that makes me like sometimes, easy. So I remember them, and then when I talk to them, they said, oh, how can you speak like that? So when I make them surprise or exclamatory face, I liked it, That's why I'm doing it.
That's wonderful. And would you be able to share something which you discovered because you're curious about other people? And I feel that curiosity is the biggest connector. If we stay curious about the other person, we will never judge them because we are curious to know where they're coming from, right?
Exactly.
So in that curiosity, is there something that stood out for you? Like maybe one instance where you thought, oh, and you had the aha moment. Can you remember any of that?
Yeah, actually there are many, but I would suggest one, or I will be sharing one. One of our trainer, she was from Scotland, Valerie. She left our Qatar Gas. I'm working in Qatar Gas. After 2 years of training as a trainer, she left. She wrote a thank you letter and goodbye letter. So everybody got that mail. And I know because one of in the training, I asked her from where she is, because I am interested into culture. So she said, I'm from Scotland. And when she mentioned everything, thanks, everything, and in the end, she mentioned Valerie, Lang me yar yamrik. So, because when I read it, I thought everything is okay, but what is this? It is English, but I could not understand. Then because I knew she was from Scotland, I just put in the Scottish language in the thanks to Google Translate. So it was mentioned, may your chimney always smoke. So I said, what is this chimney always smoke? Why she want our company to burn in the smoke? But thanks again to Google, they mentioned in the Scottish culture, when you are coming to anyone's house, being a guest, the host, you are going with charcoal, packet of charcoal, because it's very cold there. You are sitting near the fire, and you will be putting the charcoal in the fire, and your fire will always go on, and your chimney will always smoke. So it's kind of blessings that you will be always surrounded by your relatives, your friends, your loved ones. And when I went into this deep, I got amazed. You can imagine what I must be going through that time. So that is one of the things.
Thank you. That is such a lovely image to have in mind, and so how connected we all are as global citizens, and to get to know that. Thank you so much for sharing this. I'm so happy that you did today. Thank you.
I know you're going to join in. You're going to add this definitely. May your chimney always smoke in your poems. I think you're pretty done with the time. Yes, I can see the timer giving me that.
Sure.
Right. Again, over to you.
All right. So I think my time's up. So if you have any questions, I was told there'll be a 5-minute question and answer session. Yes. I'm here. I'm at your disposal.
Brilliant. So over to TMOD for the day. Tapaswiji, stage is yours now.
Thank you, Toastmaster Poojaji, and our keynote speaker. Big round of applause for Aarti Jain ji.
Thank you.
For that wonderful, as already our Toastmaster Sam Sundarji mentioned, we all are amazed. We admire you. We got so much inspiration, particularly now for this contest also. Your words will be used by many of our Toastmasters. So thank you once again. If there are any questions, we will be parking them, and maybe she will be helping us to get the answers from it. So we will move further. Aarti ji, if you have time, you can be with us. Right? Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, so
Thank you so
Aarti, we would take questions as in we come in. I'm going to collect the questions on the chat. I
Sure.
know that you're going to stay till table topics. If we still have questions, then we would bombard you with that.
Thank you so much, Pooja. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It was really a pleasure to share all that with you today.
Thank you. Thank you once again. So coming back to game changer. We have seen already one game changer in as a keynote speaker, and I'm sure she has changed many people's paradigm shift from their fundamental thoughts, from what they are struggling with, and this is what we looking for as a game changer. Not following the conventional path, not following the traditional path and being regret in the end. Make your own decisions, change the game. That's what is game changer. Now, again, as in our prepared speech session, we will be having two speakers. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Sushil Garg, and his evaluation will be done by Toastmaster Krishna Kumar. I just got the introduction of Toastmaster Krishna Kumar. Okay. So Toastmaster Krishna Kumarji is from India, Kerala, Alappi. Very beautiful place. Many of us must be knowing backwater river, and people are spending the night there. Alappi district. Currently settled in Mumbai with family, 2 daughters and 1 grandson, working in Doha since 2007. So he is almost same time he came to India. When I came from India, I also came in 2008, working in Qatar Energy LNG. So Toastmaster Krishna Kumarji, can you elaborate your role as an evaluator for Toastmaster Sushil Garg?
Good evening, all my dear Toastmasters. My target speaker, Toastmaster Sushil Kumar, is doing his pathway presentation mastery, level 3, project 1. It's actually, this is to learn or review the basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on a topic. This is around 5 to 7 minutes speech, and I wish all the best to Toastmaster Sushil.
I think it is 10 to 12 minutes, right? Toastmaster
No, it is 5 to 7 only. I will keep it short.
5 to 7. Okay, to timer, please note 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so all is set. Now Toastmaster Sushil Garg. He is from Alco Toastmaster Club, the club which I belong to. And I know him very personally, being a Toastmaster as well as being a very good friend of mine. He loves, at the age of 56 or 57 years now, if I'm not wrong, he has
58.
started, how much?
Now 58.
58, man, 2 years is again, it's too many. So he has done paradigm shift in his life also. At the age of 58, he started cycling and kayaking. Can you imagine? Cycling, he is cycling almost 60 kilometers in a day. So that's what I know about Sushil Garg. He is doing his L3P1 project for presentation mastery. So please welcome Toastmaster Sushil Garg with his speech title, Social Classes and IT Structure. Social classes.
Tapaswiji, our timer is having a problem. So Sushilji, if you can pin my screen, I'll be able to take the timer on. Myself and Shyam, we both are backup timers till the time our timer comes in. I hope that's okay with you, Sushilji.
Yeah, okay, no issue.
Thank you.
Thank you, Poojaji, for that impromptu support. Okay, so are we ready again? Toastmaster Sushil Gargji for his L3P1 social classes.
Good evening, all, especially the game changer group. So are these questions common to all? Why few communities or nations are more prosperous than the other, and how their social structure different from that? And how we can compare this to social structure and an individual, what can we contribute to make our nation prosperous or a better social structure? So how many of you are familiar with this atomic or basic atomic structure? And I will try to compare any nation social structure in the same manner. So in a atomic, it was taught during our school's days. So let me reintroduce it. So there is in between, there is a nucleus, which is a red one, and which is the main mass of any atom, and the rest is a orbits where the different electrons, which are very, very lighter, they keep on rotating. And they have one special type of energy, and when they get the extra energy, these electrons shift from one orbit to another orbit. Similarly, all these social structures is like that. So we have a nation in between, and we have this social classes, mainly the 4 social classes, that is a poor class, middle class, wealthy class, and ruling class. So they revolve around the society, this nation, and these regions, as individuals, maybe lie in one of the classes. Normally, it is said that a person who born in a particular class die in a particular class, and that is a true even more than 99%, because it's very, very difficult to change a class. You might have seen a person born in a middle class die in a middle class. But changing from a middle to wealthy or a ruling class is very, very difficult. Okay. So why it is so like that? Because it is a question of equality, skill, and the creativity, and also the survival. So as I mentioned, that most of the any society, we have large chunk is poor class, then some middle and wealthy, and ruling class is very, very small. And there are 4 different type of skills which these classes have. The poor class have a hand or physical skills like a carpentry, electricians, or those things. But this middle class have a soft and professional skills, maybe accounting, maybe doctor, lawyer, something like that. But this wealthy class has the emotional skills or manpower. They can make the other people to work for yourself. And with that, they create more and more wealth. And this ruling class have one very particular thing, that they understand what a community in large required. Maybe in terms of a fashion, in terms of literatures, in terms of ideas, or a facilities or something. So they have some sixth sense of that idea. And with the time, they apply on the society, and they suddenly become a ruling class. So that is the part of it. So let's see what happened, why few nations are developed and few poor countries, poor nations. See, if you say this left side, there, as I mentioned, there are 4 class: poor, middle, wealthy, and ruling class. In a developed nation, there's a ruling class is very, very thin. The maximum width is for a wealthy class. Whereas in a poor and developing class, this wealthy class is very, very, very thin, but it has a very large ruling class. Because why Raj? There is very thin of a middle class and the wealthy class, but large poor class and the ruling class. Is because of some culture, the rule and regulation of the countries. You can compare. Let me give you, for the example, like even we, India, big country, different states, maybe the different states are at a different level of development. But if you try to compare 2 different states, let's say the case of a Bihar and a state of a Maharashtra, so we will find that Maharashtra lies in a left graph and the Bihar lie in a right graph. it has a large chunk of a ruling class. You will find all the IAS officers, government officers coming from the Bihar, but still very large number of people, poor people, because there is no wealthy class. Okay, and since there is no wealthy class, so there cannot be middle class. Whereas the place like if you see the Maharashtra, is giving you example, very few people you will find in the government job or a IAS or ruling class, but they have a very wealthy class. And since the wealthy class is larger, they have a bigger middle class. So what we learn is that the difference between developing and this thing. So is a class in a poor class, they have a more poor and ruling class, very, very minimal wealthy class. Whereas in a developing nations or a developing community, they have a large chunk of a middle and wealthy class. It's a culture difference. What is that culture difference? You know that culture difference is that money, making money and creating wealth is a bad word in a poor communities. Okay, where they don't allow anything to explore. Whereas the developed countries or developed communities, they think until you create everything in a business, it will not prosperous. Like maybe education, health, transports, everything. You see the US, everything is commercialized with the least government interference. But if as I go back to my the poorest state of the this thing, there if a doctor make extra money, oh, doctor is not supposed to make money. Oh, teacher is not supposed to make money. Oh, sportsman is not supposed to make money. Then if nobody is supposed to make money, how the infrastructure or the facility will be created? And that's the way, because they understand that as a culture, it was taught to them that making wealth is a bad word. And that's, so the whole system depend on their ruling establishment, and that's why they remain a poor. So what, and if you see this thing, migration also. So migration will, because of that, everyone want to be rich. But as a culture, they are stick to that part. So what happened? People move from developing to develop. You have never seen a people Maharashtrian shifting or an American shifting to India. Most of us will shift to other countries. So that's a thing. So as an individual, what we can learn from this topic is to grow as a society. We have to learn higher skills, like I mentioned, soft skills, professional skill, emotional, and maybe the community. And we have to spread the awareness that if we want to develop our country, then we have to respect the wealthy class. If we are not going, the community or the nation which is not respecting wealthy class will never be a wealthy country. Over to Toastmasters of the day. Thank you.
Big round of applause for our speaker. We'll have 1 minute of silence for evaluator to evaluate. Meanwhile, our second speaker and the evaluator can be ready.
One minute over.
Thank you. Thank you. Timer. Okay. So we have now our second speaker, Toastmaster Muni Raza, and her speech will be evaluated by our Toastmaster Gilda Slaha, Shlay, H again. So it's very easy for us to Sa. So Toastmaster Gilda, as she mentioned when she was talking to our keynote speaker, she is like, you know, she loves to be things in arranged condition. She loves to arrange her cupboard. And many people we met in our life, those are very meticulous and very organized. Similarly, I am sure, as our keynote speaker also mentioned, she will be very organized in her speech as well as in her life also. So please let us welcome Toastmaster Gilda, evaluating Toastmaster Muni Raza.
Thank you, GMOD. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to motivate team members through the completion of a project. The purpose of the speech for the speaker to share some aspect of their experience motivating team members through the completion of their project. Back to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gilda. So let us welcome now Toastmaster Muni Raza. Are you ready, Toastmaster Muni?
Yes.
Yeah. Toastmaster Muni Raza, with her L4P1, she is doing the Pathways Motivational Strategies. Toastmaster Muni Raza.
How many of you want to become an impressive leader? What are the important, yes, always welcome. One more question is there. What are the important qualities needed for a person to be a successful leader? One or two comments are appreciated. Who can say?
Empathy.
Honesty.
Yeah. Yeah. Some answers are shown here. Then, capacity to oversee the problems with high confidence. Should be empathetic towards the team members. Acumen decisions according to the situations. All are different qualities, but one of the most important quality a successful leader needs is the ability to motivate others. When we talk of leadership, a leader is a person who leads the nation, team, and company. These roles must motivate people, and which helps you to go towards the goal, towards the mission. For that, we should have the ability to motivate others. Respected presidents, fellow game changers, and guests, a beautiful good evening to all. For this project, I was asked to build or develop a team consist of 3 to 4 members for the benefit of our Toastmasters Club. Being the president of my Toastmaster Club, I chose a team from the executive committee of the club, and the project I chose was the DCP accomplishment. With so and great pride, I could declare our club had become a distinguished club. Yeah, you all can give a great applause. All the members, especially the executive committee, VPE, Vice President Education, and the entire team members are the ones who prepared, compiled, and delivered the projects on time. They were able to complete their projects with excellent points of 10 DCP and become the select distinguished club in the tenure of 6 months in our Toastmasters journey. I learned many things about why, how, what, to why we must do to motivate others, which had an excellent value across our life. Why we need to motivate to do some, get a motivation to do something? Yes, there is a reason. I always believe in motivation. Finally, we need a reason to do something that is more important to you. Let me ask one question. Do you need a motivation to drink water? Obviously, no. Do you need a motivation to take baths? Probably no. You need to take sleep? Definitely no. We are doing our own motivation. But you need to have some motivation to full in something which is less important in your life, which to fulfill the goals. In this project of accomplishing DCP status, every single person to be motivated with strong parameters like empathy, sympathy, recognition, concern, consideration, pushing them with positive vibes towards what they are rejecting to do. Being non-judgmental and making them more resilient to face the snacks around them. With all these parameters, we can help our team to follow our leader without any hesitation or a second thought to move forward, to achieve the goals and dream to have get flown. So one more thing I could share here, why I could be able to motivate my club members. In our last club meeting, I am the president and I was doing one evaluation in the club meeting. On the very startup time, 3 persons, sergeant at arms, timer, and the table topic master is disappeared. We cannot move forward. But on the spot, I took all the charges and I was the sergeant at arms, timer, table topic master, and the evaluator for one of my member. In between, the table topic master came, but the motivation of self-motivated and how I raised like a phoenix bird to clear the situation was surprised by my club members. Doing like that, we can show our club members without hesitation that you can do it. Don't go any negative thoughts. Likewise, let us do without a hesitation. Preaching is not a solution. Let us do and show them. The most important part of motivational strategy I can explain, the recognition, which Toastmasters always show up. The recognition, we can congratulate our team members for their small winnings, achievements happening in the club meetings, club contest, etc. When we recognize by giving certificates, ribbons to the speakers, evaluators, and table topic speakers, they are motivated and they come forward and do the similar who are not participating. When you motivate others, you could go to all these situations. Good leaders will not manipulate the power. In other way, Hitler misused his ability by making his people very dreadful other than making successful. In conclusion, I learned motivation is a thing which can work on different categories of people. At the same time, the leader must have an ethical framework of having high moral values. With these all kinds of motivational strategies, I'm Muni Raja signing off with a famous quote. If your actions are good, which inspires you to dream more, learn more, do more, you can become a great leader. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Big round of applause to Toastmaster Muni Raja for inspiring us. Thank you very much. We will be having 1 minute of silence for evaluator.
1 minute over.
Thank you, Poojaji. Okay, so from Toastmaster Mani Razaji's speech, we find like we can be a game changer. She can be also, and I think she has done a role of game changer in her club itself, breaking all the rules and leading in front. So coming back to our second session now, the most interesting part where all the members are on and the audience is awaiting for table topic. Are you all excited?
We are excited, and before we go ahead, we do have another dignitary joining us, Fauzi. Ma'am, I would like to say hi to her. TMOD, can we have her just quickly saying a word? And we also have
Yes.
a guest, I believe, Haula Ni Cheku. Please unmute yourself and say hi before we go to our really looking forward to that session. Ola, are you there? If I'm naming you correctly.
Yeah.
Hi, good day.
Very, very good day. How are you? From where are you joining us?
Hi, my
Is it only me that?
Hello.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Hello, Toastmaster
Solani.
Ola.
I'm joining you from Ghana. I am the Area 37 Director. I joined on to learn and also participate in your meeting.
Thank you so much for joining. We really look forward to you staying back till the end of the meeting. Fauzi ma'am, again, thank you so much for joining. Over to you, Tapaswiji.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Fauzi as well as Aulaji for taking your time and visit our meeting. The most interesting part, table topic. We have a table topic master whom I met during Qatar talk last year when she was participating in the contest, and she is having a fracture in the leg. She was barely able to stand and walk. She participated, and I think she was in one of the 3 winners. So that shows her substance, and that shows her characteristic. Again, for the introduction sake purpose, she is the head of safety training at a very prestigious airline based in Qatar. Try to the meaning of her name, bright, Roshan. So she want to leave to her name. She always look for things that create spark in her so that she can spread more light to the world. She believes in karma and kindness and strives to make this world a better place. Good thought. Please help me welcoming our table topic master today, Toastmaster Roshan Sukheja. Big round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tapasvi, for this wonderful introduction. I think my club members are fed up of listening to this introduction. I have to change it soon so that they get something new every time. But thank you so much. And welcome to the table topics session. Now, I know that we are running a little bit late, so I'm going to try to wrap things up a little bit quickly. So just for the benefit, I think we are all Toastmasters, so we know what table topics is all about. It's all about testing your impromptu speaking skills. So today, because we have a Confluence meeting, we decided to do some things a little bit differently. So we are going to have a round robin. Now, a round robin in aviation language, where I'm from, is basically like Doha, Jeddah, Doha. Like you start from the point that you start, you finish there. And it's a very quick flight. So similarly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a particular sentence, and then I'm going to call on people, Toastmasters, and once you're called upon, you have to continue my story. So please use your imagination, let it run wild, and come up with brilliant, beautiful thoughts. We are all looking forward to it. Use your power of words. Aarti has inspired us today. So, you put it to your advantage. And I will keep calling upon people, and you continue the story from where it was, the last person left it. Now, please remember that this time we are not following the 2 to 3 minute principle that we always follow for table topics, simply because we have so many of us and I want to try to give everyone a chance to talk today. So it's going to be only 5 or 6 sentences maximum. Maximum of 30 seconds. There won't be a timer timing you. Pooja, if you can please time, since you're timing us, time us for 10 to 12 minutes. I think that should be the maximum that we will aim at today. Okay, so all ready? Please give me a round of applause. I want to hear it. Unmute yourself.
India, India. Toastmasters.
So, when I was in high school, I hated sports. But then something incredible happened. My school recruited a very good-looking PE teacher. And that for me brought about a paradigm shift. And I voluntarily joined the school volleyball team. And then I discovered that I was made to play volleyball. Over to you, Gilda.
Volleyball game was a paradigm shift in my life. I learned how to strengthen my paws. I learned how to play as a team. I was one of the team players. I gained strength. Volleyball was a game changer for me. It gave me confidence. It gave me strength that led to many other strengths I advanced in through my life. And over to you.
Thank you, Gilda. Thank you so much. I will choose them, Gilda. Thank you so much.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Toastmaster Shyam Sundar, please.
Though volleyball is one of the fantastic game which will teach us about the teamwork. Being in India, obviously, I was more interested on the cricket. But nevertheless, because there was a paradigm shift in my school of recruiting a beautiful PE teacher, even though I was very lethargic and lazy, I used to be prompt and right on dot whenever she used to call for the for the training. And that's how I changed my paradigm shift from being lethargic to at least be active. Over to you, Roshan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shyam. Let's go on to Mohammed. He's our guest. He's our regular here. So Mohammed, please, your thoughts on it.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Thanks for this topic. Actually, I'm a volleyball player in my school and college. I had, if it is not a paradigm shift, it is in my blood. Like I used to play in my home, like in the streets, in the school, in the college. How it helped me in my college it's a wonderful story. I already have shared in my Toastmasters club. Like when I was in the first year, I was new. I was under ragging. You used to face the ragging, those things. And when I played my first day of volleyball in the college, people just look at me like a new guy with a lot of talents in the volleyball, which changed my stay in my college. Thank you so much for this topic. Over to you.
Thank you. And let's have some thoughts from Aarti. Please, Aarti, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Roshan. Do I continue where Mohammed left? Or
yes, please.
So even though I loved football and I've always played, volleyball, and I was always played it, there was this very important match that was coming up. And just before the selection, I broke my leg. And over to you.
Oh no. Toastmaster Rabi, are you with us? Are you still having a problem with your connection? So I'll move on.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Rabi, please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, Rabi.
Yes, truth to be told. Actually, when I was 12, 13 years, we had regular volleyball matches with this paper ball, and even it was paper ball. Actually, my left hand it was broken during that volleyball match, and after that I didn't uh, uh, leave my love for the volleyball. After that, I used to continuously watch every volleyball game in my school days, even in college days. Still, some of the matches I am watching. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rabi. Can I please move on to Toastmaster Ovula?
At this very point, I had to take a decision. Do I let this injury be a setback for life, or do I follow my passion? Volleyball has been one of the things that have got and connected me with the many people. Teamwork. This is one place you get to realize it, and I felt I cannot let go of volleyball. I had to take a paradigm shift from playing to becoming a player coach, just to make sure that I go on to coach other people and impact the knowledge I know. Thank you. My hand over to the virtual podium.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ovula. Rabi, please may I ask you to mute yourself? Thank you. And could I please go on to our area director, Toastmaster Shalini, please?
Thank you. At this moment, I will also take a paradigm shift because I haven't played volleyball, but at the same time, I can say I played basketball. And that too, where as Roshan stated, there was a new PE teacher joining in the 8th grade. So we all wanted to impress. So we all went behind the basketball. That is how I learned basketball. And till now, at this age, I can say basketball is the only thing I learned, not volleyball. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shalini. And may I please ask Azad, your thoughts, please. Continue the story.
Well, I go back to where Sham studied, right? Because I also studied in the same school actually. And to believe me, I'm a volleyball setter. I played in the college as well. The name of the teacher I still remember. She's as beautiful as Jain, and her name is Kausalya. From that time onwards, I started listening to the spiritual song. Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate. Believe me or not, then I had a paradigm shift to go into cricket. And when we had the cricket tournament, one of a local politician, because this I remember it very much, a local leader came and he tossed actually the coin. Do you believe me? There are, what did he ask? Imagine that the word that he asked was like, you like bowling or fielding? Because both is the same. Bowling and fielding is the same. There are two verticals in cricket. One is batting and bowling. So it was a very funny moment for us. Over to you.
Thank you, Azad. And may I now call upon Toastmaster Krishna Kumar. Are you there? Okay, yes.
Yes. I'm there. Okay, tell me.
Yeah, Toastmaster.
My comments on actually, unfortunately, I never played any game or sports. I am not a sportsman. I am a stage performer actually. I never gone for only watch volleyball and basketball. These are the interesting things for me. And if it is not interesting, I will just leave the space and go back home. That is my way of. So my interest is very less for the sports and games. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krishna Kumar. And may I now call upon Toastmaster Tahira, please? I think she's not with us. Maybe she's taking a break. Toastmaster Sushil, would you give your thoughts on the matter, please?
Yeah, I was very fascinating to see the people kayaking, and when I bought my first kayak, it was really very challenging to start in a Qatar. We went to one site, and there this policeman came, and he asked me, "What's first question? Are you Indian? Do you know swimming?" Because he was also surprised that how can an Indian do a kayaking, and then he said, "No, no, today it is not allowed." And that time I was searching, is there any foreigner there or not? So I couldn't find that. So then only for 2 weeks, I was every day going to that site to see when these foreigners come, because then only I can get a real opportunity at the same time. Then this policeman cannot ask me this question. So it was a real challenge to make that start. And once that started, then a lot of people, families, they become very friends to me that, okay, can we get a chance to do a kayaking and another thing, and that journey continued.
Thank you so much. Ruchita, are you there? Last but not the least, Toastmaster Ruchita. I think she is probably not with us. So then on that note, I would like to say something. Actually, I would like to say two things. One, I read somewhere that don't let the game change you. Change the game. Be the game changer. So, and I wanted to end with that, but Aarti, I cannot let you go like this, because when you asked me to write down what is it that you love to do the most, that you're the best at, I wrote that I'm the best at giving hugs. And if I ever meet you in Doha, I will prove my point. So with that, I sign off and I hand over to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Tapasvi.
Thank you very much. Big round of applause for our table topic master, Toastmaster Rossen. She mentioned her what she is best at, but I never felt any time when I met her. Thank you once again. So that was our interesting, and she did it very nicely. She brought paradigm shift into the table topic session itself from the conventional, traditional, what we were used to do it. So thank you once again, Toastmaster Rossen, for that. Now, going back quickly to the game changer. I need to finish that also. 1 minute. I will wrap up very fast. Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible. And I'm
Okay.
thank you for a minute. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, shall I continue?
Yes, please, sir.
Yeah. So, what we used to, what we went through, whole discussion regarding game changer. What is the characteristic of the game changer? If you see them, see things that other don't, they can see those things which other cannot. That makes them game changer. Strive to be innovative in a small or large ways. They are always ready to make that innovation. Believe that this is the way they can progress. So that belief is very important. That positivity is very important for being a game changer, because then only he is being persistent, committed, courageous, energetic, visionary, and hardworking. That belief is driving them. So that was there. One of the point came to my mind is that is any experience can be a game changer. Right, Toastmaster Pooja? Is our experience can game change?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. So our experience also can drive us to change the game, and it will help us to change the game. And lastly, changing the mindset. When we are asking about the game changer, changing attitude, it is nothing but a mindset actually. So is changing mindset is a game changer. Be patient with yourself and continue to focus on your daily intentional choices and actions. you will find that you are well in your way to mastering a winning. You know, what is that winning? 1 minute. Winning mindset and living the life you deserve and desire. Consciously choosing to believe that your characteristics are not predetermined and that you can continue to grow over time. So that is what I had to say about the game changer. We will talk about game changer or something else in the future. That was from my side as a Toastmaster of the day. Now it's time for us to the third session, which is evaluation session, which is most important session for any Toastmaster fraternity. For evaluating and supporting this third session and conducting this third session, we have very energetic, dynamic, who came up with his attire, sports attire. I will introduce him. 1 minute. Yes, Toastmaster Christopher Almeida. He is Indian at heart. He has achieved a lot of accolades. I think 4 times Triple Crown winner. That itself says, that gravity of what he has achieved so far. And he is working as IT director at DHL. So for just recently, I have couriered my daughter one parcel. I was not knowing you are in DHL. Otherwise, I could have not left you just like that. So DTM Christopher Almeida, please welcome with me to DTM Christopher Almeida with the sender of round of applause to perform as general evaluator. Toastmaster DTM Christopher Almeida.
Area 31 Director Shalini Lal from District 116. Area 47 Director Oula Ni from District 94. Fellow Toastmasters, esteemed guests, a warm good evening, good morning from wherever you are. Welcome to the third segment of the Toastmasters meeting, the general evaluation. Just as the name sounds, evaluation of anything and everything that happens during the meeting. Our founder, Ralph Chestnut Smedley, once said, "No club is fulfilling its promise until it brings the art of evaluation, the constructive criticism." What he meant was giving feedback. This is the segment that distinguishes our club, Toastmasters Club, from any other club that focuses on public speaking or leadership skills, where you can gain. If you truly want to improve your public speaking and leadership skills, you need to learn to receive and accept feedback. Feedback, we call it evaluation. So today, I have a team to conduct this evaluation. We are already behind schedule. To keep things very short and crisp, I would like to call upon our first evaluator, Krishna Kumar, who would evaluate our first speaker this evening. Krishna, the virtual screen is all yours.
Thank you, the General Evaluator, Toastmaster Christopher. My target speaker, Sushil Kumar, has done the pathway presentation mastery, the level 3 project 1. And according to my knowledge and as per the project requirement, he has done well done the speech, because he has done a very good study on the subject. He has done a very good research on the subject, and he explained everything very clearly, crystal clear speaking. And he has taken all the points to be discussed, whatever he has learned from his study. And the speech was very smooth and well organized, and good eye contact, and hand gestures is used, and good voice modulation, etc. So well done, the speech. To my, what do you say, I have some suggestions. It was actually a speech. It has to be done, a speech but it was the more importance was given is presentation. What happened is the presentation was having lot of information on the screen. So if you go to read that presentation points, you will miss his words. So that was little confusing. So either I would hear your voice or look at the presentation. So he could have created a good speech, and he can give a good speech instead of using that presentation. That is the only point I noticed. Otherwise, it is okay. And he could have stand up and give his speech. Then we could have given his full gestures and all, and he can move around and speak. Otherwise, he has done a very good speech, and all the best for the next speech, Mr. Sushil, Toastmaster Sushil Kumar. Thank you. Back to the chairman.
Let's give a big round of applause for Krishna Kumar. Thanks, Krishna, for that lovely feedback. With this, I would like to acknowledge the presence of one of our members from District 87, Surab Elois, who is coming from Indonesia. So welcome to this Confluence meeting. Our second evaluator this evening is none other than Gilda Shla. Gilda, can you please conduct your evaluation?
Thank you, General Evaluator. Apa kabar to our Indonesian guest? And to Money. You hooked me, Money, not only by defining what a great leader takes, or it takes to be a great leader, but knowing you a president of one of the clubs in Area 31, knowing that all the presidents were very heavily involved in arranging role players, organizing the Confluence, but yet you stood up and delivered a speech. This is a show of motivation. I am motivated by you. Not only that, a great team player is a great leader. And you showed us in your speech that you got all the executive committee involved with rewarding the members when they take a role, when they deliver a speech, giving them ribbons, all these things. Well, demonstration of what a leader takes. And you showed us by many examples, wearing 4 hats in one meeting. That's a big show as well. One thing I would like to mention is the paradigm shift between delivering a speech in person on a stage to online speech is to stand away at least a meter or a meter and a half from the camera, so people can see not only your face, but your body gesture. The other thing is memorizing a speech helps us to organize our body gesture, our pauses, our vocal variety. Memorizing a speech is very important. Overall, you showed everybody how to be a motivator by doing the project yourself, by sharing with team players, by delivering a speech at this Confluence to build your DCP points. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Gilda. Let's give her a big round of applause. I hope this brilliant feedback will bring a paradigm shift in our speakers' next speech, and I'm sure they will value this feedback that has been delivered. Now, if you see, evaluation focuses on communication skills. General evaluation focuses on leadership skills. Now, to conduct this, I have a tag team who I would call them now to call upon their reports, and I will start off with a timer. Ravi, can I have your report, please?
Hello, good evening. Am I audible now?
Yes, Ravi, you're audible.
Actually, unfortunately, in between my connection was lost, and our president he took my role immediately. I was there for the keynote speech only. Later on, I could not record, and our presidency has
Okay.
a
Thanks,
role.
Thank you so
Ravi.
much,
Pooja, yeah.
Toastmasters Christopher. All the speeches are well within time. And if we take table topic as 1 minute the max time, all the table topics were well within time. We also had, in fact, the first speaker, which we thought that it will go above time. At 7:30 exactly it closed. And all the evaluators were also well within time. We are running late, so I'm sure we are going to find it as fast as possible. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Pooja. Let's give her a big round of applause as well as Ravi. We'll move on to our second role player this evening is the R counter. R counter, can I have a report, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Here is my account report. That is Speaker 1, Sushil Kumar. Here he repeat 15 times and 4 times and the word different 3 times, word money 4 times and the rolling 2 times. The speaker 2, Toastmaster Munni Raja, repeated you 5 times 1 time. And table topic, Toastmaster Gilda I 3 times and Toastmaster Shamsundar Sham 3 times and Devi, Toastmaster Ola, okay. And the Toastmaster Shalini is okay. Toastmaster Asad 2 times. Toastmaster Krishna Kumar 1 time. And Toastmaster Sushil, okay. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you. And evaluator, one more, sorry. Evaluator 1 used 3 times. Evaluator 2 is okay. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Ramla. This is the general evaluator. So let's give her a big round of applause. Fantastic detailed report. We'll move on to none other than the grammarian, Smiling Sunny. Can I have a report, please?
Thank you, General Evaluator. It was pleasure listening today to the game changers. I made a note of some excellent usage. And before that, I would like to congratulate everyone for using the word of the day. That's starting from Aarti ma'am to TM Shamsundar, Table Topics Master Roshan, Gilda Shla, Area Director Shalini ma'am, TM Tapaswiji also used it. Thank you. And coming to the outstanding usage, Aarti ma'am inspired us with why and why now. TM Sushilji, you are born and you die in the same class. So he motivated us to step up and be a game changer. Muni Raja ma'am had lots of variety and usages like ability to motivate. And do we need motivation to drink water? I'm sure you will not forget this and you'll make it so natural to you. And yes, living the life you deserve and desire. So again, step up and know your calling. Don't let injury be a setback. Let it impact. Thank you, TM Ovula, for inspiring us in the table topics. Gilda ma'am again said, gain strength and play as a team. So much to learn today. I want to thank each one. You had so much to share. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Smiling Sunny. Let's give him a big round of applause. Good choice of words. Well, any guest in this meeting today? Show of hands. Who's attending Toastmasters meeting for the first time? No? Okay, that's fine. Just for our members, just a reminder why I play this role as general evaluator. It helps me to focus on preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, performance of duty, and observation. And I would like to now move on to the third part of my role. How many of you want to change the world? Show of hands. Okay. How many want to change yourself? Everyone. Good. So I have a fantastic right audience here. So let me tell you about my personal observation of this meeting today. So the meeting was fantastic, very wonderful theme, the game changer sports, and I could see everyone wearing different attires. For the guests who have joined us from Indonesia and Ghana, the theme had a meeting. It was a theme meeting. That's why we had sportswear. I'm wearing the World Cup jersey supporting India, and I'm wearing the Adidas brand. So I hope they can endorse me someday. So everyone was in the meeting, which was brilliant. So thanks to all the PR of all the clubs who really made sure that everybody attends this meeting wearing this sports attire. The meeting started by our Sergeant at Arms, Tahira, wonderfully read the mission of the club, Toastmasters meeting. Then came in our area director, Shalini. I love the way you spoke about convergence of ideas, everyone to contribute, constructive evaluation, collaborative energy. A lot of C's there. I loved it. You set the stage right. Then you introduced the presidents of the club. Very well done. Bringing this Confluence meeting is not an easy task. This meeting, a club meeting of 3 clubs. Each club have minimum of 20 members. So we would expect 60 members minimum attending, or at least 40 members. Today we had almost 21 members I had seen at a peak, which was good. Then we called upon the Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster of the Day, Tapasvi, thanks a lot for having this team where you set the tone, talking a lot about these game changers, speaking about famous cricketers, the yesteryear's performance. So very well connected with the theme. You had a presentation which you showed to us and you walked us through. Then came in our showstopper this evening, Aarti. Aarti, I love the way you had a wonderful Q session. I really took a lot out of your session. There were a lot of, you have love of words and we could feel it. Some interesting questions that you asked all of us. So a lot of takeaways from your session. I think this is a session, if you have missed it, you have missed something. I hope you can go back and watch the recording. Please pass it on to all the members who have missed this meeting. So thanks a lot, Aarti. We are really grateful for your session. Then came in the game changer, the topics master, Roshan, as always, something different, something unique. And you did it very well. You had your niche which you showcased. You gave everyone an opportunity to speak. And that's the Toastmasters tradition. Every member speaks at the meeting, and that was done by you, topics master. Very well done. Now, then the evaluation came in. So everything was good. Now with this, should I hand over control to the topics master, to the Toastmasters today? No? Pooja is shaking her head.
No. No.
Improvement.
As a I would say yes.
Yes.
But as a Toastmasters, I'll say no.
Absolutely. Yes. So you heard all the goody part. Are you interested in taking what could I have done better? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started. So today, as I said, this is a Confluence meeting. A minimum of at least 40 members should have been expected. You know, I felt sick to my stomach when I was 10 minutes earlier and I could see only 3 members joined in. Toastmasters are very good in preparation and organization. So we need to join early, make sure that we are ahead, keep our cameras on. This is not a, what do you call it, the webinar. It's a Toastmasters meeting where we all engage. So we expect our members to keep the cameras on. And at some point, I'd seen 8 members' cameras were on, and now I see a lot, which is good. So make sure that you give your 1.5 hours completely to this meeting. So the speakers feel respected. That's an area where you feel, because you're talking to an audience. This is not a webinar. Okay, so make sure the cameras are on. Guests were not there. I felt again sick to my stomach because Toastmasters is an opportunity to change people's life. So when a guest joins, they see the value that they can take. And we had a lovely speaker this evening. So many members could have taken so many things out of this. So I think I, as a member, have failed because I did not bring a guest for the meeting. So make sure that every meeting you bring a guest. You know, there is a lovely book from Simon Sinek, Start With Why, and he says that energy motivates, but charisma inspires. And this is for our Sergeant at Arms. You know, Sergeant at Arms, you need to make sure that you keep on your tonality. You have to work vocal variety because it was quite monotonous. So make sure that you inspire your audience because you set the stage, right? So you have to bring that vocal variety at the start of the meeting. Then came in our area director. I think area director was struggling with the president. It's okay. So you move on to the next president. You had lovely Pooja there. So focus on her while you get Muni Raja getting back into action, right? So we wasted few bit of important time there. So Toastmaster of the day, Tapasvi, very well done. Again, this is a virtual meeting. Now, if you look at your face, right, it looks you're very dark. I would love to see you like our keynote speaker, Aarti. Look at her gorgeous face. She's glowing, but I'm sure there is a light or you can see this. I can show you. You have something like this, right? Everybody, we are in a virtual meeting. Now, you are the show. So I think it's somewhere very far, it's not visible. I personally feel that your face is quite dark. So make sure that you bring it close to you, adjust, because we are in a virtual meeting. We are communicating, we are engaging with people, right? So, and again, introductions should be always written. You can't be saying introduction is too long. If the speaker has given the introduction, it's your prerogative to make sure that you write the introduction. And you did my job easy because you introduced the evaluators. This is the first time I'm seeing that you introduce the evaluator. You should not do that. Introduction of the evaluator will be done by the general evaluator. Your role should be, our first speaker would be evaluated by Toastmaster Roshan Sukeja. Roshan, can I request you to read out the purpose statement? So Roshan comes up, she reads out the purpose statement, then the focus is on the speaker. You introduce the speaker. Right. And thirdly is you are using audio visual, right? So you have a presentation. Make sure you know how to put the presentation on a presentation mode. We could see your notes on the screen, which were not matching with what you had on your title. And also there are certain techniques that you could use in terms of slides because it was a lot of text. You should use bullets. There is a 5 to 7, 7 to 5 technique. So you could look at that.
Sure.
Okay, so Grammarian, all the role players did a fabulous job. And as a general evaluator, it's my role to give feedback to the evaluators. So Krishna, as an evaluator, you did very well. I want you to, is Krishna there or has he dropped? I think we have lost Krishna. So probably he would see this recording. So Krishna had to give more of points I noticed, I felt, because it's an feedback, not an advice. Because feedback is information, advice is opinion. So make sure that it is kept in a power of 3. This is what I felt. These are the 3 areas that I want you to work upon. Gilda, wonderful evaluation. I loved it, but look at your body language, right? If you look at your hands, you kept it like this, right? So you need to keep it open. This class is no good. Keep it open that the speaker feels that yes, she's giving an open feedback and I need to accept it. Aarti, our target speaker, wonderful, a lot of goodies. But if you look at when you look at the recording, your head was cut, right? So you have a lovely background, Aarti. So make sure that you are you show your head perfectly well and avoid this gesture, right? We are on a virtual screen. Show us your beautiful face. Body language speaks a lot. So thanks a lot, Aarti. This is 2 things. A club meeting like this, virtual, should have a Zoom master. If Aarti comes on it, put her on the spotlight. If role players come on it, put her on the spotlight. I did not see any Zoom master. I think Pooja is taking the lead, but make sure that we have a Zoom master who is aware that, okay, this is the time I'm going to put the speaker on spotlight. This is the one where I'm going to get everyone on mute. Timer, and then Tapasvi, you had that 1 minute silence, which was good, but tell us why we have that 1 minute silence, because everybody has an opportunity to give feedback. So make sure you have this. Speakers, please, if you are giving a speech and if you're standing, avoid using the virtual background because we can't see your hand gesture. This is one tip that I would like to offer. With this, I hand over control to the lovely Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator DTM Christopher Almeida, for your wonderful evaluation. I'm sure our club and the area will take care of your notes, your feedback, which you have given so sincerely. And even myself also, as a Toastmaster of the day, I have many points to ponder upon. Only one thing I want to tell, just because our keynote speaker and Poojaji's light, too much light, I look like black, dark, so much dark. So that was the reason only. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And friend from Indonesia, apa khabar? Khabar baik?
Kabar baik. Thank you
Ati?
for welcoming
Thank
me in Bahasa.
Thank you. For you, I have one sentence as our RTG is here. I want to prove again my interest. Hati-hati jalan raya keluarga tunggu di rumah. That means drive slowly. Your family is waiting for you at home. Thank you. Thank you once
Nice. Yes,
again.
that's right.
Thank you very much. So this was the general evaluation from our DTM Christopher ji. And now it's time to call our own lovely area director, Salini Nair. Please let us welcome her, our Area 31 area director, Salini Nair. Salini Lalji.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you. So we are on the verge of concluding our meeting, the business session. So first of all, I will take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to who all are present here, especially the guests we have the guests from Ghana and Indonesia, and we have got different languages speaking here. We understood few things. And thank you. And we would like to hear a few lines of feedback from both of you. So Toastmaster Ovla, Area Director Ovla, can you just give a few words?
Hi, good evening. I must say it has been an entertaining time to have such a theme and get everybody to play along. Seeing everyone in their jerseys, their headbands, I actually had something different on. I saw the theme. I quickly had to go change and be in a sports attire just to match at all. And I must say that the theme resonates so well. For everyone wanting to be a game changer, we need to work together. We need to put our efforts and we need to make sure that we share and we expand our knowledge. We have done this so far, and I believe that there's so much more we can gain together. I did see your flyer on the branding page where they were asking, is this flyer well done? And I must say, from seeing how well your flyer was done, everybody gave it a thumbs up. I had no other option than to pick your Zoom meeting ID just to join. I am always trying to learn more from other people, so I'll always continue to join other meetings. Do invite me and I'll make it a point to attend. Great thing learned, and I'm sure we are going to pass on this very theme about being united and using sports as a background for everyone to also follow you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Area Director Toastmaster Avla, for your words. And special mention here to our VPPR, Roshan, who has done the flyer. Congratulations, Roshan. So you have received a good feedback.
Thank you, Shalini. I'm so sorry. I want to not take the credit because that flyer that he's talking about was made by Pooja. So thank you, Pooja. The credit goes to you entirely. Well done on that. And I'm still learning from her. So great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Next, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Elios for a few words.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I came from the same group from Awula, TI branding. So I saw the poster. Looks fascinating, and I love the theme, the game changers, and the dress code. That's very nice of you. And yes, if you see that, oh, Ilias is not wearing any sport attire, it means that it is still better. Usually I go nude. I don't use any clothes, but if I go nude in this meeting, I will get kicked out from this room. So yes, I'm wearing this just to show that this is my sport attire. And I really love that you have the footwear background there. It is so artful, so fancy, and I really love how people show themselves. It is shows like there is a sporty side of them, and unfortunately, I cannot listen or watch all of the speeches, but by seeing the poster and then the interaction, and also while giving evaluation and giving speeches, you still can insert some jokes and humors in other country specific language. That's make me surprised because I have traveled all around the world virtually or in Zoom. Mostly people will ignore those who are coming late or ignore for those who are foreigners and completely alienate them from the meeting. And yes, kudos and respect to all of you here that because you already maintain the core values of Toastmasters. It is so great that we have a big family here. And yes, we are just this one big family in Toastmasters. And let's cheers for the 1 century of Toastmasters International next year. And hopefully we can meet somewhere in the world sometime. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Elias, for your feedback. Now let's move upon, we have a small session on providing certificates for the role players today. So Toastmaster Pooja, can you quickly assist me? Let us do this together. So today, before certificates, let me express my sincere gratitude once again, especially to our guest, Aarti Jain. So wonderful words from her. She left actually, she's here. Okay, so this is a certificate of appreciation or a certificate of gratitude or token from us, Aarti Jain, for your presence here. And your words of wisdom, like very beautiful and very encouraging words from you. Thank you so much for being with us till this much time. Next, we will have our wonderful speakers, Toastmaster Sushil Garg. Congratulations for completing your speech. And we have Toastmaster Muni Raja, the second speaker. Congratulations, Toastmaster Muni Raja. We have evaluator Toastmaster Krishna Kumar. Congratulations. And we have evaluator Toastmaster Gilda Shisla for supporting us as an evaluator. Congratulations again. We have Tapasvi Kumar, Toastmaster of the Day, with a game changer trophy. Thank you so much, Tapasvi Kumar, for involving in the Confluence meeting. And we have Roshan Sukeja, our topics master, the round robin technique master. Thank you so much. And we have distinguished Toastmaster Christopher Almeida as our general evaluator. I have the paper with all the comments noted down. It will be circulated as well as it will be implemented in our upcoming meetings. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback. And we have Rabi Chandra playing the role of timer. Thank you, Rabi, for your role. And we have Ramla playing the role of our counter. Thank you, Ramla. And we have Sunny Nagpal, grammarian. When I saw the word paradigm shift, I was like confused whether everybody will be using it or not. But this word was used by everyone and repeatedly. So thank you so much. And finally, we have Toastmaster Pooja Sharan, President of Club Toasted, and our Administration Manager, Area 31. Toastmaster Pooja was with me from the beginning till now, and encouraging and supporting me to have the Confluence meeting happen. And it was so perfect, Pooja. Everything was done on time. And thank you so much once again. So from my side, I express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you. And I declare the area Confluence meeting adjourned. And I would like to call upon Mohammed Sadiq here. And Toastmaster Muni Raja and Toastmaster Pooja Sharan to adjourn the club meeting, respective club meetings. Toastmaster Muni Raja, you can start.
Yeah, respected area director and other dignitaries of today's evening. Very good evening to all. I was amazed to be a speaker in the lovely Confluence meeting, and because of a motivation that I can speak in front of great leaders like you. So I completed my 4th level and I have only one more level to complete as a DTM project. And I am always thankful to my fellow members for giving an opportunity to be with you. So, and as I express my sincere gratitude, my team members, Ramla Nasir taking the role, She's very keen, and she always helped me in taking all the roles in club meetings also. And Krishna Kumar and Shalini is our area director. Once again, I express my gratitude to Roshan and Pooja, and my evaluator is Gita. Very, very thank you. So with your permission, I adjourn our club meeting, Alcor Malayalam Toastmasters meeting number 57 adjourned. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Pooja.
So much. I believe our another president, very important president, had left. I cannot see him here. And someone asked me, what is the meaning of confluence? The meaning of confluence is an act of process of merging. And this is merging of everyone coming together. I am honored to be here, and I'm so grateful for everyone to make it successful. I officially close this 53rd meeting of Club Toasted and area conference meeting. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja. Actually, DTM Balakrishna, he has something to do. So he has told like another person will be closing the meeting, but he is not here. So I would like to call upon our Toastmaster of the day, Tabasvi Kumar Solangi, to adjourn the Alco Toastmaster Club meeting.
Thank you. Thank you once again, everyone, for giving that opportunity. From Alco Toastmaster Club, I would like to thank everyone for participating and making this Area 31 Confluence meeting successful. We learned a lot of things. So I hope we will be implementing it as a great Toastmaster. And we will be coming back with all the paradigm shift. I just shifted my laptop from left side to right side already to make me brighter. Thank you. Thank you. So with that, 4:57 meeting, I'm adjourning.
So thank you once again. We are going late. It's late. So let us wind up the session and thanking each and everyone's present. And let's meet again. We will try to meet again physically with as much as possible people in Qatar, and then online as well. So I express again my gratitude to each and everyone present here to make this a success. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you, everyone.